And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 10 points now just in this quarter. We're at the end of the third. One's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 10 points now just.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Minnesota Vikings. As we begin the NFC Championship game. He gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football. But you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Georgie, I love that.
He got what he could there, rolling to the 14.
Taken down
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll get it to him. It's on the top, the ball's out, he lost it. This is scooped up by the Vikings. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling in away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football. But you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Work against the blitz.
At the 26-yard line.
Complete out to the right. he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
And the Vikings.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And off to the back. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
He was brought down at the
That little 8-yard
45-yard
scoot.
line.
Here comes
8
second and
yards
2.
on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it down to the 33.
Gain of 22
Get
yards.
22 out of that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This one falls incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they get Jones inside to make something happen. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, and all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Here's the intensity we expected to play off. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 3rd down and 12
Going
yards
long
to
for
go.
him here. Gets this one to London. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Complete to the right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Hand off now for the gun. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right up the gut. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line.
That's another
They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a first set of downs for Seattle.
17-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Down behind the line of
Momentary
scrimmage.
speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive.
Brings
Here's
up
2nd and 11.
at the 18-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
For Jackson Smith.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And the defender comes away with it. And the Vikings take possession just shy of midfield. Following the interception and a lengthy return.
It's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense after another drive. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
And in his 6 yards to begin this one, we got 2nd and 4.
The whole thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to do it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And no return here as this one ends up going out of bounds. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart out here.
It's crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Vikings have recovered.
Yeah, that's just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to set him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage once again at 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
It's now
Looking to throw here.
goal.
Catch made. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the turnover into a lead. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But, jeez, you couldn't start any better.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Seahawks returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Catch made underneath the back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Brought down right
Here they
at
go,
the line
getting
of
set for
scrimmage.
3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Jackson Smith.
Punt team out there now. Michael Dixon on to kick it away.
It's 4th down.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. There's a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down.
Are you ready to see a record broken today, Kate? Because I think I am. I don't know what this offense is, but this defender's already got 2 sacks, and we're not even through the 1st quarter. And if my math is right, he's on pace for 8. The record 7. So we got something to monitor the rest of the way.
Ryan Wright on the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Going the out route, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Now to the running back. There's the intensity we expected to play off. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
It was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead. But did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, now run. He is down at 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense ran that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pass ball in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
To number 80. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. Has it at the 7.
It's a gain of 8.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Looking inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jackson Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a
zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick
We've got a
off
tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Vikings take over
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts with an option. Oh, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have it. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at him. I love it, Joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Vikings 7.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. A give now from the gun. Gonna take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start out with a 2nd and 3. They're going play action. And this one's not going to connect. It's knocked away, and that failure to connect means it's third down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all kick downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
From the gun on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Vikings.
Dive up the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
More yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Seahawks ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. It gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Completed over the middle. 6 yards on the play, and enough for a first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route is perfect. He comes over in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking in the air here. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Broncos. They go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. He gets down to the 24 before he stops.
That's good for a Seahawks.
20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for
First and
Seattle.
10 at the 24-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He touched the tackle. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
The ball carrier.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up
They
7.
give it to him again. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
There's another Seahawks. First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Makes the score
That one
Seahawks
right down the middle. And the
Vikings
Seahawks
14.
break that tie and now lead by 7. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He's off to the races. At the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after coming into the lead.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Blowing back, gets the handoff. Gets it ahead, lines up at about 3. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He's going to throw it. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Back to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
The pass. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seahawks. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
28.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. As this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. My friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
They gained 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. They'll throw it. Finds him on a crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He comes through big here, 9 yards at 2nd down.
He's brought down
after a quality effort on the last play. Just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Another carry for it. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. That's good for a couple of yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A pickup of 2 yards.
All set to go now from the 35. to gain a 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Drifts away from one. They can't stop him. On the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings tie us up 28 all.
28 all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route.
The 2nd down.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Smith and Jigba.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Shoves away. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Run out left. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Complete to number
Let's see what they
88.
want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and
10
inches.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the
Drive play
38.
straight ahead. He stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday night primetime on the other side. Now pressure coming. Complete out to the right. That tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To number 80. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
2nd down pass play coming. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
2nd down.
That throw intended for Drake London. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
In the red zone now. He goes back to him yet again. complete.
The pass.
That play is brought to a halt. So they're going to stay at the 5-yard
Jackson
line.
Smith-Njigba.
Minnesota spends its second time out here.
Brings up second
and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
5-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points in the lead. Drake London with a touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
You need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First and 10, looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Looking for a pass on second and short. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete, so we got third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Vikings first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings first down.
They are throwing it again. Running out route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running this one left. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
The tackle
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Finds his man over there. And he's going to be taken down to the 8-yard line. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
The kick
Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Go play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard
They'll
line.
go play action. Defender runs right and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
Third and long for him here. That one's caught by Jefferson. They'll have the first down and even more. He has this to the opposing 35.
It's a gain of 40. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Number 86. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Now on second down. The stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone.
15 yards.
He picks up 15 on the play.
First
And the
down.
Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone on first. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
Second and 6 at the
To
12-yard
throw now.
line.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Seahawks 35.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and
The Seahawks
10
offense
at
running
their
out
own
now.
26-yard
They
line.
find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Some of those guys pick up the blitz, or he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Pass brought in. This game nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Brings up third
He's
down.
trying to do it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak point. They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
They've got first down here from
First
the
and
36.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll pass it this time. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football back and put them onto the 37-yard line. And no doubt they envisioned that as the start of the second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strap.
The Vikings.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
First down, Vikings.
To throw here on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again on second. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Complete to number 88. A 7-yard gain.
On third down.
And it's
He's got to run for it. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Vikings. First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Pass play coming here. That one's complete right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Number 28.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time. It's a foot race. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And the score is a pick six for Seattle. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
Point this out to you. Every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, you can see their goals, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Myers down at the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
42. Vikings 38.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And the goal for this drive, Brock, moving past the way their last one ended. Start chaining some positive plays together. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. First plays a design run. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sets out behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Finds a seam down the middle. And all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Here's the handoff. And he's gonna look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Left side by Jefferson. And he's brought down at about that 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
On the play. And the Vikings first down.
Pass play now. All in left side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Number 17. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the 19-yard
And off on second and short. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Brought down behind the line of
It's
scrimmage.
amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings take a third quarter lead. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. Let's go. And the Vikings push their lead to 3.
45. Seahawks 42.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lead up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Yeah, that call you had ready though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. It's him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Brings up
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
That's good.
So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28.
13 more yards.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Going back to the midfield, he gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
At the 7. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a third quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Jay, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 49. Vikings 45.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Here's going back on the handoff. Oh, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard
Going
line.
now off the play action. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's going to get this this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 24 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackle tries to meet him in the middle.
Oh, the football's loose. And that should be Seahawks football. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. He's got London left side. And 1st down only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
It's a C for kill and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Complete to number 28. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Seahawks football, just 1 quarter away from a postseason victory. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Rolling out to the left, cut! And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it.
That's good.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working now from the gun. Waited to his running back. Makes a man miss. He's off. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out that nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed him.
And
That one splits the uprights.
Makes the score
And the Seahawks
56.
drive their lead to 11.
Vikings 45.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Throw here on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Hand off to the back. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 25 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Vikings first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one.
A gain of a yard.
Bring the tight end
Brings
left.
up second and 9.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's got a man left.
The second down.
And he's tackled for no gain.
To number 86.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for him here. Connects in on a slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Vikings.
Pickup of 12 on that play.
First
That
and
means a
10
fresh
at
set
the
of downs for
19-yard
Minnesota.
line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
In the red zone now. Dropped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
To number 28.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Second and 10. On the Seahawks.
Away from the gun here. Taking slant route complete. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up
Looking to throw on third and 1. That is batted away up front. Still doesn't even get beyond the line. Thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The kick is
For
good.
it, and it's
Makes the
good!
score
And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the fourth.
48.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
The Seahawks
And this
take
gets out
over
to the 30
first and
before he
10
stops.
at their own
Now
30-yard
Seattle all
line.
set to go here on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. First and 10, looking to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
To number 11.
Second down now, they need 7.
Smith-Njigba. It's a pickup of 3.
Throwing from the
Brings
gun.
up second and 7. At the
He did it! He made the interception! He's going to bring this one back. Gets a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
So a pivotal moment for the Vikings as they go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. He gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, playing new ball game. Even Steven. Who is Steven? Who Steven is?
No.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
I don't know who Steven is. I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
First and 10 from the 32. To the air, following that pick 6. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is second and 16.
Brings up second and 16 at the
They're going to try and
26-yard
throw
line.
here. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
London. It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 9.
Air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Punt team on the field. Michael Dixon
to
will kick it
punt for
away.
the Seahawks.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You gotta think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Going back, it's the handoff. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down from the 42.
First down, Vikings.
He's got it on the bootleg. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard
Throwing
line.
it. Finds him over the middle.
The second
And this
down
one does not go far.
complete to number 86. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
Vikings, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
Sticking to the air here. Connects on the crosser. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a fourth quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
63. Seahawks.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fielded at the 7. He dodges the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. What the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at
Job
the line
one of so
scrimmage.
many D tackles
No
in
gain
this
on the
league is
play.
eat up
Brings
space.
up second
Don't get
and
moved
10
off your spot.
at the
But the difference
29-yard
makers,
line.
they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Back to the well again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. bring up third down.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
I got him.
Third and long, they're going to throw. He puts some juice on it, and they pick him off again. And the Vikings take over once again after forcing his fourth interception of the night.
4 picks, 1 game. Again, not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Vikings now set to take the field. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Makes a tackle. He's still going. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Vikings, first down.
Markers are reset. So we go at the 44.
44-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Nick Emanwari on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They've got a man in motion. The give here on 2nd. And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. That forced that contact really separated man from ball.
The kick is off the mark. No good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. And I don't know about that final line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared and make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Brought in right side. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. It's away from 1. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings offense back to the field now. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At
He is
the
to throw.
37-yard line.
They'll try and long this. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the
Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. That one's cut over the sideline.
16 yards.
And he gets out of bounds, gets him the 1st down as well, and moved them into field goal range.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
He's tackled at
Last
the
run got him
42-yard
7.
line.
Here comes 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
Gain of 8.
Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
1st down.
And they are quite frustrated
1st
having
and
to call
10
that
at the
after giving up the
24-yard
1st.
line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Another carry for it. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground.
The running back again.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he will not score, but that down will set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. Through the defense it goes. Root the bird. To the 10. And they're going to do it, Brock. They bring the top of the 1 minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as fun as you will see. They grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown. He just won the ball game.
You can almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Jason
Myers to end the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
70. Vikings 63.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but their touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Looking now from the gun. He's keeping it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's like the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
And the Vikings.
Here's a throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A 7-yard pickup.
Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here.
Complete
Complete out to the right side. 5-yard line. Timeout on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Dropping back to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
He's going to throw again on second down. Need this to force overtime. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.